Wii U.
I'm totally going to try and actually get that console by the end of the year, as sad as that sounds.
Oh my god.
That does sound very sad.
Did you buy into that whole thing that, like, Dot Side are going to be the best game on it because we got the tablet now? You get bought into that hype?
No, I just bought into the fact that it will probably be fairly cheap and stay cheaper than the newer consoles.
You tell yourself that.
Yes, the console might be less expensive, not cheap, but every fucking controller is going to cost you another $80.
Yeah, except the fucking controllers are the Wiimotes again.
We have the tablet, but...
And the tablet, which you're probably going to need to play most games.
Yeah, but you probably won't need to play two of them. Like, why would you need to play with two of them?
Yeah.
Hey, remember that... did they ever say they fixed that problem where you actually can use two of them tablet on the system?
Yeah, they did fix it. They were bumping it up to 4. But but so think of a game like Legend of Zelda 4 Swords.
Well, yeah,
you cannot play that game with one controller.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is that what most people don't understand is the majority of the games that are going to come out for that damn console were never designed for 4 of those controllers. They were only designed for 1.
I beg to differ. I think when it comes out, there's going to be a flood of party games and Mario Party games and multiplayer games that are going to need to have that. Like a bunch of third-party bullshit like they have now.
Pretty much everything from Ubisoft.
But you're talking third-party, man. You're not talking fucking first-party shit.
Uh-huh. So name me 7 good first-party games coming out for the Wii.
The Wii or the Wii U?
5. No, name me 5 good first-party games coming out for the Wii.
Does Xenoblade count? They were published by Nintendo.
Maybe. Depends if it makes the 5 or not.
Which will make mine.
Mario Galaxy 1 and 2.
Counts as
I
1.
put Mario Kart in there, but I didn't really like that game too much.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Epic Mickey.
Wow, dude, you've gone 3 and you're striving. You're going.
I don't know, dude. I don't do very many first parties. I like shit like fucking No More Heroes and fucking Little King's Story on my Wii. I don't like any of that other shit. So like seriously, Raving Rabbids was about as close to a party game as I actually enjoyed, and that's because I like the fucking comedy in it.
But you just said you just contradicted yourself then. You just said, no, only the first party games are the ones going to be the ones that only use 1, and then the other ones are going to need to use 4. And then you said, I only would like the third party games, like Raven Rabbids. Tell me that Raven Rabbids is not going to use 4 fucking of the Wii tablets to play their games.
I think they'll have an option to play sections of it, but I don't think they're stupid enough to think that people are going to buy 4 of those tablets if they come out at a retarded price point.
People bought the Wii Fit. Yes. People are stupid enough to buy shit that Nintendo's going to throw at them because they think they need it. What about the Wii Motion Plus? And then they come out with a fucking actual controller with it in there, 3 months later.
Yep.
When that was their goal all along from the very fucking beginning, is 1-to-1.
Yeah, but the thing is their goal for the fucking Wii was to be a addition to the GameCube initially. That's what the Wii was supposed to be an add-on to the GameCube.
You are living in a Wii-lerious world.
What?
But yeah, I'm telling you, Joe, the system is not going to be cheap. I will put money on it. E3 of what, sometime that month?
Yeah, and I put money and say that system will come out at fucking $250.
I say it will come,
not $200.
Okay.
I will say it will come out at at the most $350. But the bait price, I'm putting money on $300.
There's no fucking way Nintendo is that stupid.
No, the base price.
Look at the 3DS.
Yeah, the Wii U is going to come out at $299.99. It's going to come with 1 tablet and probably 1
no
Wii
game.
And probably one Wii Wiimote.
Well, let's be honest here, Beans. It's going to be a Wiimote Plus with a nunchuck.
Yeah.
I think they will break it up into two different things like they did the original Xbox 360, with the hard drive or without. Wired control or wireless.
Yeah. It's going to... I kind of figured that you knew that I was talking about the Wiimote plus the nunchuck, because that's the only way...
No. A Wiimote Plus, isn't it? It's the Wii Motion Plus, the editioned one.
Yes, thank you for that. Anyways, so now that you got me completely off fucking track, after interrupting me, it might possibly come out with some downloadable games that will only be available for the Wii U, and you won't be able to transfer your games over because everything is confined to your Wii console, not to an account. And each tablet or extra, controller that you're going to need to play games that are more than single-player games are going to be $79.99.
I could see that. Remote controllers right now is $60.
There is no fucking way. $250 with the tablet and a Wiimote and a fucking nunchuck, whatever, with the Motion Plus. And it has to come out at that price point because Nintendo is not a fucking retard anymore. They got burned really bad.
They just released the 3DS, 6 months ago?
Yeah, and they've been burned at the price point that they gave it out at really bad. So much so that it's already gone through another fucking price drop on all their systems.
Yeah, you gotta realize, they were selling that at a price which was giving them money, and the reason they dropped the price was because no one was buying it. So it either, lose some money on this and try to recoup it later on, or just drop the whole system. And we all know Nintendo's not going to do that.
Yeah, so they're going to put it out at a lower price point.
No, they're not. They're going to put it at a higher price point to begin with.
Yeah, he'll
probably... if people buy it, and then if it doesn't sell, then they'll drop it.
Yeah, can you think about it like this, Joe? It probably what's going to happen since Nintendo... I'm not for sure if they went on the record about it or not, or yet anyway. The games are supposed to stay at $50. I'm pretty sure they will release the console at $299 and then say, if you want our console, this is next generation and all our games are $50. Why, the net console for the PlayStation and Microsoft will probably be $60 or $70.
And I'm telling you, the market cannot survive this. Everything that's coming out with the NPD numbers does not fucking support this. Software sales are fucking plummeting. If you listen to the last episode of TVGP, they were down fucking 43 fucking %? It was retarded.
Yeah, and also you gotta remember how it was with the GameCube. What was it the second that the Wii would pretty much announce it and camp it on console, they pretty much dropped all support for the GameCube, and I know Microsoft did the same thing for the original Xbox. And that's what they pretty much doing right now, since, they are saying Wii U going to be out by the end of the year. So Nintendo will be moving away from it right now.
See, I'm looking at several articles about, for analysts, for market analysts and stuff like that, and breaking down the Wii U. The parts alone cost Nintendo around $180. There's no fucking way they're going to let that go for $200 or $249.
They have to, because no one... Okay, this is the thing, though, is that they popped out the Wii at $250. No one is going to fucking give them any more.
Yes, and it didn't cost them anything to produce, because it's a piece of shit. There's no processing hardware. There's no hard drive. Hard drives at that time were the thing that cost money. It has no fucking hard drive in it. That's why it's so fucking cheap. It has no DVD drive in it.
And what's the Wii U? Does the Wii U have a DVD drive in it?
Yes.
It doesn't run anything fucking else. It just runs games. Or have they said that it's going to run other shit? Nintendo isn't in the fucking same industry as fucking PlayStation and Microsoft. They are making a strict console.
But now it has a hard drive, which, as we all know, have not been cheap as of late.
Yes, but they're also not running an online network the same as Microsoft or fucking Sony. At most,
that comes into it after.
Just gonna fucking play what, Netflix and fucking Blip and all that shit.
No, but
YouTube?
they also and Netflix and whatever YouTube, they pay money into that. And yes, Nintendo does run servers to do online gaming. So even if they don't do a dedicated service like Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus, which charge money for that, which recoups losses, if not makes them a fucking shit ton of money, they're cutting a loss at having a shitty-ass online gaming experience and having a hard drive and, what the fuck is it? It's like an Aphex. It's like a quad 4 processor going into that fucking thing.
If that hard drive is more than 20 gigs, I will fucking laugh my ass off. There is no way they're going to put any substantial-sized hard drive on that console.
I don't think so. They probably won't either, mainly just because, like what we were talking about with the Team Meat interview, them having caps on game size, and I don't foresee Nintendo moving away from that anytime soon.
I think another thing that people need to be flippin' reminded of is the fact that Nintendo doesn't even allow patches on their fucking games, which, if they allow patchwork on the next console, I'll be amazed, but they break their own rules with their own games anyways.
Zelda.
For something like fucking No. Before Zelda, they fucking did it. They won't fucking patch the bullshit in fucking Metroid Other M that screws up your save entirely, but when Wii Sports 2 came out and the title screen fucked up, they patched that like nobody's business. But apparently game developers aren't allowed to patch their shit. The problem
but see, the thing is that Nintendo's going to cut a loss on that as well. If they need to have the ability for developers to patch games, they're going to need to have servers to access those games and access everybody's Wii U's. So they're gonna be at a loss there as well without recouping anything by a subscription.
I think
you're living in a fucking Miyamoto world with this.
No, I think you're living in too much of a fucking giving Nintendo too much credit that they're up to times. Nintendo Online.
I haven't given them any credit for being up to times.
Well, they're not gonna. This is the thing, though, is you're saying that it's going to cost this much to do it. That Nintendo is so fucking far behind on their network and just the way that they do games, even with their like shop channels and all the shit that they have, even for the 3DS, that there is no way they're going to be anywhere near par to what the fucking 360 is at right now. You'll be lucky if the damn thing can even patch a game properly.
Have you been actually listening to anything I've been saying? I think you've been talking with yourself in your head. Because you're agreeing with everything I just said, but saying that I'm wrong.
No, you're wrong on the price point. You're saying that it costs this much and that yada 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 to fucking get the price up to the top, or to get the price up to about $300.
No, I'm not saying that at all. You said about the online service. I said, yes, they do have an online service, but they're at a loss for that. I said, the articles that I've been looking at and the analysts have been looking at it are claiming that the Wii U broken down cost Nintendo $180 to manufacture. There is no way they're letting that out at $249 or $200. No fucking way. Even if analysts are marginally close. $200? No fucking close. No way. $249? Possibly in a year and a half, 2 years. But it's going to be $299, $99. If not, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say $329.99. Because it's over $300. It's not $350, and it's not $400. So it seems everybody's like, oh well, $329 isn't much more than $300. It's definitely not $350 because $350 is way too much. And $400, no, I would never pay that. So my wager is $329.99. Every tablet is going to cost at least $80. I'm going to say $80 because $90 seems too much for one unit. So I'm going to say $80. And yeah, the Wii Motion, the Wiimote Plus is going to be basically null and void, except for everything for playing backwards compatible games, if they even have that, I don't know, or downloadable games. So you're gonna need you're wrong.
Yeah, and I will put money on saying the console itself gonna be $299. The controller will be $69.99, and also you got to think about it like $300 isn't that much if you think about it like the beginning of this generation. Well, Microsoft was setting at $400, Sony was at $500, $600, whatever it was. I think it was split depending on the hard drive. $300 sound pretty good for quote unquote net generation, since there seem to be a mix of present and future if in developer say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say $399 will be the price for it. Or $299. No, wait a minute. Was it $399? $299. $299. Sorry,
$250 for the console. Guarantee you. $250, maybe $260, $265 or some bullshit number, okay? And I know for a fact that they said that the handheld tablet or whatever is over $100 to create one of those.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are way lowballing the price there. I mean, you got to be looking at over $100 for one of the new tablets for the Wii U.
They were looking at $100, and that was during the beginning when they brought them out.
Yeah,
but the thing is, you got to think in the current market, a Kinect is $100 to $160 depending on when you got it, and a Wii Motion PlayStation Move was around the same price range.
It was $80.
Yeah, and the Kinect cost them around $50 to manufacture, and that was when they first came out.
Yeah.
So you're basically saying then, Joe, that you are completely fucking wrong. That the Wii U is going to be like $500 by the time you're said and done. Actually, no. So if you had even $250, if you had added another 3 controllers for let's say $100 a piece, you're going to be saying $550 for a Wii U.
Go back to when the Wii came out and do the math on getting controllers for that.
So, oh god, what twisted Doctor Who telephone booth have you jumped into where you're going back and
2005, 2006?
And negating what you just said 10 minutes ago. That the Wii U is going to be an affordable console, and I'm going to play everything it is, and it's only going to cost $200. And now you're saying it's going to cost $550. And you're okay with that.
You get like 4 freaking controllers.
Uh-huh. So even with one extra controller that you're going to need to play multiplayer games is going to cost with one fucking controller is going to be $350 if you are right on your $249.99.
Yes.
And I just looked up right now. I just looked up a April 27th, 2012 press thing from Nintendo, and the Wii U has no internal hard drive. The external hard drive is going to be purchased separately. Everything's going to be SD cards.
Yeah, they seem to favor that a lot.
So add another, Nintendo, whatever, throw on a 10 gig hard drive, they're going to charge another $100 for that. So you're looking at $650 to have some storage and 4 remote controls. For
the thing is, nobody ever starts off with 4 remotes for the console right off the bat.
It doesn't matter. It's going to cost you that in the end.
That if you any play it past a certain point where you need more controls.
Fuck Wii U can suck my nuts. I really hope you're right and it comes out at $250 and it comes with like 4 controllers and a like 9 terabyte storage unit, for pre-order. That'd be excellent, but you are living a Mario pipe dream on that one.
Nintendo does not do SKUs on consoles. The only way Nintendo makes additional money on their consoles is with peripherals.
Yeah, they have.
About?
They do the quarter one, and I know for a fact, like when I bought my Wii, it still had backward capability, and I think it was when they released the collector edition with Mario All-Star. From that point on, every console was redesigned, and they took backward compatibility out in return making a SKU. So.
Yeah, and the new one they just came out with, the black thin one that came out with like Mario something, or Mario Party or some shit. New SKU.
Sorry?
I said the new one they just came out with, like not just came out with, but a few months ago, they did it basically made it a Wii Slim, like you could lay it on its side, and it took certain functionalities out of it. I can't remember what it was, but it was black and came with Super Mario something. I can't remember what it was, but that's a new SKU.
And all the little pack-in ones.
Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking.
I don't consider that.
How do you not consider a SKU? That's like saying the 360 with a different hard drive is not a new SKU.
What you're saying is, yes, it did an upgrade and it did do a SKU, yes, in that.
No, it was a downgrade.
Yeah, it was a downgrade.
Whatever, okay, a downgrade. Okay, I understand that. But what I'm saying is there was no multiple price points for a fucking Wii. When it came out, it was whatever the fuck. It was $250 or $300 when it came out. It's not like, you can get an Xbox at $200, $300, and $400. Like three SKUs at the same time.
Because they manufactured scarcity. They made sure that they let people know that they supposedly did not have enough for pre-orders or enough to go around, which they certainly did. You could walk into any fucking store and there would be stacks of them.
Yeah.
But they kept the same price point for almost 2 years?
Pretty much.
So they didn't need a new SKU until they changed the color, until they took functionality out of it when people weren't buying them anymore, so they made it seem new. So yes, Nintendo does do new SKUs. And what are you talking about? They don't do new SKUs. Talk about the fucking 3DI or the DS, the DSi, the DSi XL. Same fucking thing.
The original DS.
Yeah. Different colors, different SKUs.
And it was the same way with the Game Boy Advance. That went through like 3 different versions along with the Game Boy Color.
Yes, but they generally don't do it for consoles though. Not as bad as the last two systems have.
Okay, well, what about the N64? One came with the extra storage drive. There was one that was a different color that came with like Donkey Kong Country something. There was the.
But are we calling colors SKUs now, or are we calling
for Nintendo? It is
a SKU is a different number associated with an item. It's not like there's the N64 that was the GoldenEye edition. That's a different SKU. It's like taking a jug of Island Farm milk up to the counter and a jug of like a different branded milk up to the counter and going, these are both milk. They have different scans on them. They have different barcodes on them. That is a different SKU.
At the end of the day, we will find out who might and who won kill in like 2 weeks.
But no,
it'll be an interesting conversation.
Well, no, but I don't think you understand what a SKU is.
I do. I just don't consider it to be a purchasing SKU. It just, to me, it doesn't matter.
A SKU is a stock keeping unit. It is a number that a store keeps to show what they've sold. So if they sell, 90 black Wiis and 90 white Wiis, those are two totally different items. They didn't sell 180 Wiis. They sold 90 black and 90 white. They just can't fucking... It's not Joe Blow's corner fucking store where a jug of milk is the same price as a pepperoni and you just pump it in as the same fucking price and you can't tell what you sold. They need to keep track of this shit. That's how gross national numbers... That's how GNP come into play. It's stock. I mean, really, it's
it's stock, quarters, and then the whole removing or adding stuff to it.
Yeah, I mean, so you can't. I mean, it's like Nintendo going, oh, we sold 90 million red and only 4 million blue. So what we know now is that no one wants blue.
And that's what's going on with the 3DS right now, and why are they going to stop making that bluish quarter?
Yeah, that was a fucking ugly ass color too.
Well, was anything better than the fucking original color that the DSR XL came out at?
Oh, that horrible gray color.
It was like brown. It was like ugly turd brown.
I don't even know, because I have a nice Mario limited edition red one. Nice blue red.
I got a blue one, so I'm happy.
Mine's better than yours.
Sure it is, Beats.
It is. I have Mario power-ups on it, and it's protected by a blue Nerf case.